Hi everyone, welcome back to Ontario Gardening. Today we are going to use our radish tops and we are going to make radish pesto. So there are a bunch of different recipes that you can use for radish tops. You don't want to eat them on your own because they are pretty bitter and they're just not good. But there's ways that we can use them to incorporate them in stuff. And radishes are one of those crops where they're a super quick turnover. They usually only take like 3 to 4 weeks. You can do them all throughout your season. So we're gonna have a lot of radish tops throughout the season. So I thought we could show you a way to use it. So this is what you're gonna need for this recipe. You're gonna need a food processor. You're going to need 2 cups of packed radish tops. So this doesn't look like 2 cups, but when you really pack it tight, it is. It's also equal to 120 grams if you want to look at it that way. So basically, off of the top of each radish, you are cutting the top and a little bit of the stem off, and you want to rinse them, wash them completely, and make sure they're nice and crisp and dry. The next thing you're going to need is a cup of walnuts. You can toast them or not toast them, completely up to you. 2 cloves of minced garlic, half of a teaspoon of salt, 60 grams of Parmesan cheese. I'm just using pre-shredded cheese. You can buy it fresh and shred it yourself. That's totally up to you. And then 6 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And it is as simple as throwing all of these ingredients into this food processor, processing it all up until it's that pesto consistency. And it's gonna make about a 500 milliliter jar of pesto. So I'm gonna throw that all in and then we will get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is add most of my wet ingredients, and then we'll add the radish tops slowly into it as we go. Sorry about the bananas and everything and the zucchini in the sink. Today's a baking day. It's raining outside, so we are having a bake day. So here is our 6 tablespoons of the extra virgin olive oil. I'm gonna whip the salt in there. The 2 cloves of the minced garlic. And then I'm gonna do the cheese. And the walnuts. Now you don't have to use walnuts. If you don't like walnuts, you could use almonds, whatnot, but walnuts seem to be the best, and they're one of the cheapest nuts that you can use out there. So we're gonna start by I'm gonna do about half of the radish tops, stuff them in here, and then I'm gonna get them going, and then once it's broken down a little bit, it'll be easier to get the rest of the tops in here. So let me just put the lid on off camera. I'm doing it by myself, and then I will show you. So depending on your food processor, like as you can see, it has started to form the pesto down here, but the tops need to come down. So I'm gonna open it up and just mix it kind of together, add a little bit more radish tops, and just keep it going. So just keep blending it until you get that like pesto consistency. So here's what it looks like. Here's what it looks like with about half of the radish tops. I'm going to add the other half in. If you're finding that the consistency is getting a little too dry and the radish tops aren't necessarily breaking down, you can add a little splash of either water or a little splash of a little bit more olive oil to your mixture, just to make sure that it's mixing up and getting, like I said, that pesto consistency. So let's add the rest of those radish tops and get busy. Okay, so here we are and our pesto is done. I should probably say to you, just so we're clear, that it's not going to, within like 2 seconds, just food process up and make this paste. You're probably gonna have to sit and have it run for a couple of minutes, between 2 to 5 minutes, until it gets this nice creamy pesto consistency. And if you're looking for what it tastes like, you're looking at like similar to a radish, actually, that spicy taste that you would get from like the bottom of the radish if you've roasted them, but mixed in with like your walnuts and the cheeses. It brings all the flavors together. So this is great for pastas, sandwiches, burgers, you name it. This is great. So I'm going to throw it into the jar, show you what the final product looks like, and yeah, you can be on your way making radish top pesto. And so here we are here, my radish top pesto. Can't wait to try this tonight. I think we're gonna do some pasta and some zucchini meatballs. This will be a great addition to that. Thanks for watching along. I'm gonna show you some more creative ideas that you can use with the stuff coming out of your garden as the season goes on, including, of course, all my canning tutorials. So thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.